Hi everyone and welcome to Fab Parks. Today I would like to start a new series which is gonna follow up closely the evolution and the progress in the building of a new coaster in Europa Park in the new area, which is gonna be Croatia, which is due to open in 2023. Now, Europa Park has got a portal which is called the Joy, which is giving through a new series monthly updates in terms of progress. The series is a bit, let's say, funny. It's a kind of comedy, so it's not like a proper technical update, but here and there they drop some really interesting information. I'm gonna share some screenshots that I've taken from the portal. Hopefully they're gonna be happy about it. So let's see where we are and what we know. In terms of location, the new area is gonna be in between Russia and Greece. And in the playlist, you're gonna find the episode 2, which was actually filmed 1 month ago, and it's like a footage of how the area is right now. So we've just been clearing the area, there's not much going on. In terms of name and theming, they added a fence which is clearly pointing at electricity, high voltage and things like that, and also there was a container with a kind of logo. Also they start sharing some artworks which are clearly pointing at electricity. We know that from Croatia is Tesla, the inventor, which of course is linked to electricity, and so people are thinking about the link between Croatia, Tesla, electricity, which makes sense. That would bring us to a theming which is likely to be steampunk, which would make sense because, Phantasialand opened Rockburg, which is a masterpiece, so they might take inspiration from that. But also, Ride to Happiness in Plopsaland has been themed steampunk as well, so why not? Personally, I hope they don't see an opportunity in terms of Tesla, the inventor, and Tesla, the car, for a sponsorship or something like that, because I think already the Silver Star looks a bit like a car dealership, and so I hope they're not gonna drop any more, vehicles or kind of showrooms in their park. In terms of name, Europa Park registered Voltron coaster as a name. So lots of people started thinking that Voltron is gonna be the new name. But on their portal VJ, the series is actually called Home, which again is linked to electricity. So I might suspect that the coaster is gonna be called Home and not Voltron, but so far we keep Voltron as the official name. In terms of the coaster itself, so it's gonna be a Big Dipper, which is, let's say, the take of Mack on Gerstlauer, Eurofighter, and we've seen that in Lost Gravity in Belgium. But from the latest update, I have to say that if Lost Gravity is an Eurofighter, and for example the train is 2 rows of 4 seats, so there is a parallel, let's say, between Sober Ride and Lost Gravity. From what they shared recently, this one looks like an infinity coaster, so we are talking about the Smiler. Because if you look at the train, there are 4 rows or 4 seats, and that is clearly the Smiler. So it's a kind of Big Dipper on steroids, which is definitely interesting. Another thing, what they said is that they are focusing on really high capacity, and they are planning to have 7 trains, which is a lot. Just for reference, Smiler used to have 5 trains, and it was a lot already. So 7 trains, out of which 4 are gonna be on track and 3 in the station. So I would guess probably we're gonna look at 2 launches and different break areas here and there in order to allow 4 trains to be simultaneously on track. Another thing is that they shared are some 3D animations, and you can see already some near misses and some indoor area. Again, we know that Europa Park is really good on theming, and so especially if I go for the steampunk route, I'm gonna have really high expectations on that. The other interesting information they shared is that they're gonna start building the coaster itself in September, and they should start assembling on site from January. For them, of course, it's a big deal because the last big coaster they opened was Wodan in 2012, so more than 10 years ago. Other sort of bits and pieces of information learned from the second episode of the series is that the new coaster was originally mentioned to be in England, but then they realized that they haven't got enough space. And then they mentioned multiple times that Croatia is famous for the sea, for the water. So they anticipated that there are going to be water features in the new area, but also they showcased multiple times during the second episode which is a kind of powered water coaster. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is going to be a second attraction in the same area. Now, because Mac is gonna publish monthly updates, I will keep publishing updates on this series as well, just to share with you what we know more about this new coaster. There is gonna be a playlist, and of course, if you like this idea, please subscribe to the channel and keep checking this playlist. Bye!